What about somebody that says like, oh, this is just more urban sprawl, it's environmental destruction?
Well, I look at that this way. What is wrong? Where did we go in this country where we have to push people to live in shoeboxes? What happened to the days when people could live in rural areas and enjoy doing that? There's a huge demand for people that want to live in the country, especially since COVID. People have come to realize that they want space. Back in COVID, we started to really appreciate that. And now that COVID is behind us, people have kept that thought. They want to live in rural areas. So I just think it's the province should be more supportive to people and to developers who want to develop properties in rural areas, because that's where people want to be. And my way of thinking is that's what governments are for, to help people create the lives that they want to live.
How does environmental protection factor in?
Well, everything we do is guided by the principles of the Nova Scotia Department of Environment, like wetlands are maintained or retained. We don't interfere with wetlands. We try our best to keep trees. For example, one of the rules in our communities is we don't want trees cut that are over 6 inches in diameter at the butt, so we can keep the tree cover and keep the natural vegetation as much as possible. We make sure nobody can build within 100 feet of a water course. We have a 50-foot buffer along all water courses where it's to be left undisturbed. So we do a lot of things to make sure the environment people are coming to is protected.
Now tell me about some of the parks associations that you have there.
Well, we have quite a number of parks, actually. We have in our two communities, Meek Arm Cove and Loon Point, we have, and I'm somewhat guessing here, but we have probably somewhere between 150 and 200 hectares of land that we've set aside as natural parkland, and those areas are strewn throughout both communities, and they're also in between the two communities. And that's where we have a lot of the trails. We have about 17 kilometers of trails in these communities, and a lot of them are in those park areas. So that, people, younger, older, or whatever, they have good access to walk through these trails and view nature. So it's in our best interest to protect those environmental things as much as possible, because that's one of the main reasons why people are coming out.